Hello, welcome to Figure Form 45. Thank you for your time checking my video. This is my review of the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ultra Dhalsim. This is actually one of the action figure that Jada Toys released that I'm really excited about because based from the figure review, they really made the correct decision in showing these figures' rubbery powers. But first, let's have a look at the packaging. So, same amazing packaging by Jada Toys, the one wherein they show the retro arcade looking box or packaging. So at the side, that's how it look. At the front, there's that amazing open window that show the figures inside. Then there's the other side, the top, bottom, and then at the back, picture of Dhalsim and all the contenders in the Street Fighter 2 Ultra game, which I really cannot wait until they release all this character. They promised that they will be releasing all this character, and yeah, if there's a company that can do that, I think Jada Toys can. Before showing the figure, I just want to show this part of the packaging, which I think we can also use as a background if you want to display your figure. Because, well, I do appreciate the art, and yeah, if you don't want to, just to give you an idea that before throwing away the packaging, you might want to keep this part because this can really serve as a good display base for your action figure. Okay, so this is the figure of Dhalsim out of the box. And yeah, from here itself, you can already see the amazing articulation this figure have. But yeah, before we go with the articulation, let's talk about the accessories. So he came with an extra shouting or mad head, which is actually, just look at those earrings. They're actually separate metal. Man, that's an amazing attention to detail by Jada Toys. Okay, so we have that. And then, aside from those standard hands that they have out of the box, he also has this alternate grabbing hands. He also comes with a stand, which, to be honest, is a little loose. My copy is a little loose, and since these are not screws, I cannot really tighten them. Yeah, so Jada, maybe one improvement that you can do is to change the design of this, maybe turn it into a screw so that we'll have the option to tighten it. Yeah, my copy is a little loose. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be using this anyway, but it's good for Jada to give it to us. I think this is something maybe that will help us support him when he's using his um, elastic powers. So since Dhalsim, we are all aware of what Dhalsim can do. So he has these two alternate elongated legs, which is made of bendy wire. Come on, let's face it. Only a big fan of Street Fighter who can think about this. I mean, yeah, since we're gonna be giving him, elongated body parts, why don't we make it come with bendy wire? This is amazing. And since he has a bendy wire leg, of course, he also have an elongated hand. Also comes with bendy wire. So those are all the accessories that he has, and what an amazing set of accessories they are. One of the best things that I like about the Jada Toys Street Fighter that I reviewed is the smoothness of the joints and how you can, easily replace the alternate parts very smoothly. So let's try that on this one. Let's try replacing the head again. It went out very smoothly. And then let's put that shelling. Yeah, no problem. It's there, no problem. Amazing. Then for the hand, let's see if we can easily. Okay, that's how it looks. That's how it looks. And is this the right hand? Yeah. Let's put that. Okay, that was easy. Let's try the other one. Again, very smooth, very easy. Let's work on the leg. Yeah, that worked out very smoothly. Other one. Wow, just look at that, the elongated man. And yeah, same thing as the previous figure I reviewed. The alternate parts can be replaced very smoothly. Man, I love the bendy wires. This is one of the best action figure I've ever had this year. I mean, come on, just look at all the fan factor that this figure had. The fact that it's like they were really in the mind of the fans, wherein if I was a fan of Street Fighter and I say, well, if I'm gonna be creating an action figure of Dhalsim, of course I'll be giving him bendy alternate or elongated alternate hands, and of course it will be made of bendy wires. And I love this. It's like he's a frog. He looks like a frog. Okay. Ah. Yeah, but yeah, this is definitely a very fun figure. Well, since this is Dhalsim, the character design itself has a very simple, costume, but man, Jada Toy still knows how to make it very, very cool and very good in action figure form. And that's because of the very high muscle definition that they put on him. I mean, because he's basically not wearing anything aside from this short and those those bands on the legs. They made sure that the definition of his body, of the muscles, are really there. I mean, just look at that. Okay, so maybe the back there not so much, but the front there, you can really see the well-defined and well-toned muscles of Dhalsim. Even his short actually has sculpted, sculpted and texture design, so it makes the figure not really that boring as far as the sculpt and design is concerned. As I said again, this doesn't look like a retail figure. This is actually looks like, you know, those import figures like SH Figure Arts, if not better. To be honest, I think these are better. Okay, so first thing, just look at those. Look at the head. The paint on his face is very well done. I don't see any paint error there, and I like the fact that the earrings, as I said before, on the alternate one, they actually made it a separate metal, so it adds character to the figure. And then I love that they actually made this also a separate part. And is that rubber? Not sure if this is rubber. I think it is a real. I think it is a real thread, which carries these three skulls, which are again very well made. Then yes, this. Okay, so this is a surprise. This is actually sculpted. It cannot be moved. But yeah, it still looks good. Overall, definitely an A plus when it comes to the sculpt and details of this figure. This is an amazing looking Dhalsim figure. Okay, so for the articulation, he has a joint there and also on the neck. So double joint, so he can look down very well. You can actually look up that much. You can tilt his head like that. Yeah, definitely an A plus also on the articulation of the head. On the hands and shoulder, you can do the T-pose pretty well. Then he has a butterfly articulation here. Also in the front, there's cut there for, I guess, for additional range. Let's see, let's try that. For additional range. Okay, so yeah, not that much. It doesn't help that much. Double jointed elbow. And of course, for Jada toys, pinless joints is a standard. Unlike Hasbro, wherein they like give us pinless hand, but his leg has pins. I'm talking about that saber too. Anyway, yeah. How come that other companies already give us, you know, pinless figures, 100%, yet Hasbro doesn't? Another reason why I love Jada toys. So there's that articulation there, and then the waist. So you can look down that much. Okay, amazing range. Bending forward, amazing range, bending backward. And since this is Dhalsim, of course, it should be very agile and flexible. And I think this figure is. Now for the leg, you can kick that far. You can kick back that far, so you can actually do that. There's articulation there. Again, pinless double jointed elbow. So there's rotation there. And at the same time, there's that. And an ankle swivel. And we can do the bend down amazingly. So A plus for the articulation of this figure. Definitely a very flexible figure of Dhalsim. So for some size comparison, here he is with the big bad M. Bison. Here he is with Fei Long. Here he is with Ryu. And here he is with my favorite of the first wave, Chun-Li. And just in case you want a Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter vs. X-Men team, here he is compared to Marvel Legends Wolverine. And yeah, I think it works. What can I say? Jada Toys just keep impressing us with this Street Fighter line. I think this figure can be a real huge contender for Action Figure of the Year. This figure just have a lot of fan factor. I mean, just the bendy wire, amazing. If you guys are not into Street Fighter but you love good action figure, then get this one, because otherwise you're missing a lot. You're definitely gonna be missing a lot. This is an amazing action figure line by Jada Toys. I really wish that Jada Toys will be able to get the IP of, other amazing IPs, so that they'll be able to create action figures of other brands that are this good. And man, they are really good. So guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thank you very much. And again, keep collecting and enjoy life.